Hello and welcome to another tech demo. All right, this time we are doing a little more than basic. We are going to look at combining parameters and return values inside of a function. So in this case, we have done our usual duty and we have created an empty game object, and this time it is called discount calculator. And we are going to create a script that is going to be a discount calculator. Now our goal is to figure out what the original price is and then what the discount percentage is, and factor in what the resulting value is. So this might actually be for somebody not making a game, but somebody making a website and wants to be able to get a discount or provide coupons to their customers. So this is a nice kind of all-purpose function. So let's take a look at that. So we have created our basic game object here. We have added our script, and we're going to pull open that discount calculator now and take it apart to see how we build this function. All right, so here is our discount calculator. And as always, we need to include using the Unity engine so we have access to those built-in tools. And of course, we need to make sure that we have actually labeled our class here, the discount calculator, the same as our script name. And if we edited one, we need to make sure that both of those match up. Again, because that's a major issue where a lot of beginners accidentally decide that they want to name it something different or capitalize it, and then they run into an error code, and that's usually the error code. So make sure that you guys edit and double check that each time. So as always, after we create our initial class here, what we are doing is we're declaring the variables and we're making them public so that we can edit them back over inside the inspector for testing. So in this case, as you see here, we have a double for the price, and I'm just setting the initial price at 100 or initializing it there. And the same thing, we're setting a double public variable for the discount percentage. And so this is going to be the percentage that we calculate this at. Now, we come down and let's skip over the update function for a moment, since that's where all the executables are going to happen. And let's look at our actual function for calculating this discount. So what we're going to do in this is we are going to pass it two parameters. We have one for the price, one for the discount percentage here, and we are going to return a double that's going to be that discounted price when it comes back in here. So the formula that we add in here is we're going to take the discounted price equals the original price times 1 minus the discount divided by 100. That's how we get that percentage. So we take the discount percentage price and divide it by 100. So if we type in 20 and divide by 100, that makes it a 20% discount. All right. So that is what we're doing inside there. So now let's look at how this actually functions when our game or our app is running. So on update, again, this is just for testing purposes. We don't need to normally put this inside something that happens every frame, but for testing purposes, it's inside update, and this is going to happen every time the frame updates, so 60 times a second. Pretty quick discount calculations. But we are going to essentially call our function right here, calculate discount, and we are passing it the price from right up there, and we are passing it the discount percentage right up there. And so it takes that and it's going to jump down to our calculate discount with those, and it's going to calculate it, and then it's going to return that. So let's clear those boxes and drawings out of there. It's going to take that return and it's going to bring that discounted price and return that. It assigns it here. And then our last bit is going to take that discounted price and use it in this debug log to print it out to our console. So one thing I want to note here, because there's a lot of old scripts and old documentation that talk about doing the debug log, and it's okay. You could have done this in quotes and used concatenation with the plus, and then had the variable out there. But you'll notice that this is a little bit different now. This only works in Unity 6 and later. But it is actually allowing us to use a string interpolation instead. So this is introduced in C# 6.0, and that's allowing us this little $sign here that has nothing to do with our discounted price, just happens to be that we had a $sign in our quote that we want to use here. But by putting this little $sign here, it allows Unity to know that we are using string interpolation, which allows us to put the variable in the middle of the string, which is a little bit cleaner. So that allows us to put that discounted price in the middle of it. And you'll notice that that's inside the orange quotes there on mine. So that's kind of a cool little new feature inside of that. All right, so we save our script and we jump back over to test out and see if we get what we're hoping. So again, when you're inside Unity, make sure that you're watching this on the console until we start having more advanced features with, graphics and 3D models and so forth in here. So I'm on my console page. I am going to come up here and hit the play button. When I manage to click that, sorry, the zoom tool jumped on me right there, and now it's blocking the view. Let me move that out of the way so I can actually hit this button. All right. So I click that there, and it does our little compilation. And sure enough, I see right here, clearing the previous arrow there, that I get the result that the discounted price is 80. Now, because I put this in update, I can actually, again, come over here to my discount calculator while this is running, and I can try some other discounts out. So I could be, testing some pricing models that I might want to use on my store. So maybe I think maybe it would be better if I, ran it at $99 and gave the user only a 15% discount. It's going to let me know. And again, you see all this kind of math in here. Hit the clear button and you can see what the latest one is, because it's going to just show you all the calculations inside there. And I'd be like, okay, so if I start at 99 and give it 15, I can see really I'm going to get 84.15 from my customers and so forth. So we've already built ourselves a cool little tool that we can kind of test out prices on our store and be able to practice our combining parameters and return values. All right, that's it for this tech demo. See you guys next one. Have fun coding.